Dancing on Air for years and years in the 1980s.
Don't remind me, it's a long time ago.
Oh, come on. It's not that long ago.
Now, Val, you were in your 30s when this was going on. This was a very popular show.
It's not about me. It's about Michael Nise, producer of Dancing on Air. In fact, as I watched it all the time, it was really a popular show around here.
I appreciate that.
And it's coming back. So tell us how this happened.
Well, today, this year is the 30th anniversary of Dancing on Air and the 25th anniversary, coincidentally, of Dance Party USA, which was on the USA Network.
That's right.
And Vince Giannini over at Channel 17, the general manager, I gave him a copy of our 80s Experience DVD, which I'll make sure you all get. And when he saw that, he said, I got an idea. And they have a nostalgic channel connected with it, you know, when they broke up the frequencies and so forth. So he's thinking about putting it on there, but he wanted to test it first. So he said, pick out 4 shows, and we'll take the kids, and we'll interview the kids from back then. So you're going to see the kids as they were 20 and 30 years ago.
Sure.
And the way they are today.
Oh, that ought to be good.
How did you pick the kids? I mean, there were so many great... Kelly Ripa was on?
Kelly was on, yeah, but she's a little busy right now.
Yeah.
That's true.
And there were so many great dancers, too. So how did you choose? I mean, do you still have a list of all of them?
We used to, and then we moved, and so we lost the list. So we put out the word virally, and we expected maybe 15 or 20 kids to the interview, and over 70 showed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was good. As a matter of fact, one of them is in the studio with me right now, too.
She's videotaping us, so this is scaring me.
Well, you got to get used to TV, Frank.
Exactly.
Did you hear from Bill O'Brien? I'm just curious.
Actually, not recently,
No.
but I have heard from Bill. He is out on the West Coast.
Is that where he is?
And he's doing a syndicated show about the 80s.
Excellent. Bill was a popular disc jockey
He was
and
great.
was also a host of Dancing on Air, and he was on this very frequency when it was hot hits.
Yep.
Right.
Strong, very strong.
Now, you know, Dancing on Air was kind of like the American Bandstand of the 80s.
I beg your pardon?
In Philadelphia. Okay. And as such, you guys broke a lot of artists. Madonna made her very first TV appearance. What was that like?
Well, there's a traditional story about her. She was unknown at the time, and we were going to tape her after our actual live show. And it was around Christmas time, and I asked the kids if they would stay. Only 19 stayed.
Wow.
However, if you ask them today, about 400,000
Yeah, right.
said they were there.
Right? I was
right?
there, right?
But it got even better. She had a girlfriend named Erica Bell. And Erica had a magic marker and on the Channel 17 bathroom wrote the name Tinkerbell. Well, as soon as she did that and the station found out about it, I felt like I was being assaulted in Vietnam. The station said, she is not going on our air. She just trashed our bathroom. I said, look, let me handle it because if it's handled wrong, we won't get artists from major record companies. So she taped her performance, and I called her and Erica over, and I said, listen, we reach about 500,000 kids with the show. If you would like to see that performance seen by those kids, you and Erica will go into the cleaning closet and clean up the bathroom.
And they did.
She did.
Did she?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should see what I wrote on the bathroom here.
Yeah, but I'm going to send you back to clean it up, too.
Well, that's a good story, Mike. That's a good story. Who else appeared on Dancing on Air?
There were tons of them. New Kids on the Block was on the other show, but they have said to us if it wasn't for their appearance on the show, they wouldn't have been seen. I mean, television is a very powerful medium, as you know. But most of the people that were hosts of our show don't have a voice like Ross Brittain.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, really.
No,
The show never would have went anywhere.
he's got the pipes of a Harry Callis.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No, it's true.
Michael, let me restate. We're talking with Michael Nise, who was, I guess, the driving force behind Dancing on Air in the 80s. Who was your particular favorite artist of all of them that appeared on the show?
Ooh, what a great question. I have a terrific story about Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah?
You wanna
Was he
hear
your
that?
favorite?
How did he know he was on your show?
Oh, that was not necessary.
Where did you find him?
He
Seriously.
just crawled in here one day and started talking on
the story
mic.
was he gave us a commitment 3 months in advance and told us that, you know, he'll be there. The day of the live show, I get a call from the PR representative who said, you know, Stevie's not feeling well, so he won't be able to be on your show. And you know, Valerie.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey Holiday.
Harvey. I grew up with Harvey.
Yeah.
Who didn't?
Our condolences.
Ah.
Right? How you doing, baby? So anyway, I said, can I convince him otherwise? He said, well, his actual blood brothers will be there at Overbrook High School with the kids. If you can convince them, it's the brothers that really determine Stevie's agenda. On the way over, I remember somebody told me that Stevie spent a little bit of time with a foster mother named Mrs. Williams, I believe that was her name, in Philadelphia. And that was in the back of my head. So I got to Overbrook, and I went up to his brothers, and they were standing there with their arms folded. Exactly like that.
Not too inviting.
No. That was, you know, that's the body language that says, get away from me.
Right.
So I said, hi, I'm Mike Nise from Dancin On Air. Well, that didn't do anything. It didn't even unfold his arms. I said, a lot of people are going to be disappointed if Stevie isn't on the show. And that didn't do anything. So, and I'm an honest guy. Valerie, you know me. I have a reputation.
Right. That's
Go
your
ahead,
middle
Frank.
name.
I know you want to say
I'm
something.
just listening.
Oh, okay.
So.
So he said, I said to him, I forgot where I was. It happens when you get a little older.
Folded arms.
Right.
Nothing made
Nothing
their arms
happened.
unfold.
So I said, oh, by the way, Mrs. Williams sends her regards. Now, I don't know Mrs. Williams from anybody. He spun around and looked at me and said, do you know Mrs. Williams? So I then crossed my two fingers and I said, we're like this. We're tight like this. Lie number 2. He says, and she sent her regards to us? I said, absolutely. He said, when did she send it? I said, last Thursday when we had dinner. You know? I mean, I really was
Well, I
digging
spent
it.
the night at her house.
You're right. Well, I didn't want to go that far.
Wow.
So he turns and he says, that's odd. And I said, why? He says, because she died 10 years ago.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So then
Now
what?
beat it.
Did
You
Stevie-
knew that was coming.
Well, wait, did Stevie come on the show?
He did.
He did.
There was a second of silence and we both busted out laughing. As it turned out, he and I became very good friends.
Ah, how
Wow.
about that? How about
Yeah.
that? There you
What
go.
you have to do.
Great story.
Yeah, so this is so
Yeah.
exciting. Will just be the 4 episodes, Mike, or will this continue on this nostalgia?
If your listeners out there, you know, tune in and also text in. They're going to have a live texting situation
During the program?
during the program. If we get a good response, and so far the response has been way beyond what I expected.
It's all over Facebook. People are going crazy.
Well, that's
talking
because
about
of
it on
Lois.
Facebook. Well, good job, Gil.
Lois.
All right, so it's on Saturday from 8 to 10, and then again from 11 to 1.
Right, different shows.
Okay. Every Saturday? For
No,
the,
this is just
just
special.
one Saturday, one time only. So
Special
you need to
event.
text in and watch this weekend.
Right,
You
exactly.
want to get that phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine.
Maybe it's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, well, you know what he said to
He
me
just
when
called to say he loved you.
He's good. This guy's
he's
good.
pretty good, yeah. We wind him up, he's pretty good.
But there are a couple things I want to, if I can say them. One is that I'm very grateful to Channel 17 for seeing the potential in that. I'm also very grateful for the kids that danced on the show and the people that watched it. We did it in a room, and you don't believe how far that reaches out, and that's what's so scary. You must have the same feeling. Well,
From this room?
yeah, you have a better view than we
You don't
do.
think about it, though, when you're in the room and you're having
No,
a
you
good
don't.
time. You know, you just
No.
don't think about, oh, there's thousands of people.
No,
you just have a good
absolutely.
time, and
Right.
it translates.
So, Michael, will you be talking to the dancers?
Yeah, as
as
a matter of fact, if you have a second, I'd like to get Lois to say something.
Absolutely.
Because she can